What's up, everybody? GeauxBurns going over the exciting and thrilling patch notes for Grand Theft Auto Online's latest update, executives and other criminals. I meant to do this yesterday, but that video I did yesterday was like an hour long. So I decided to hold it off till today. So anyways, not only do we have a lot of new content with Grand Theft Auto Online's latest DLC for Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC in Executives and Other Criminals, there's also some fixes that were made as well. Some tweaks, some additions, some subtractions. And if you want to read over all the patch notes yourself for 1.31, it is linked below in the description section. I'm going to try and go over all the big stuff. FYI, these patch note videos are very technical and they tend to go on. But I'm going to try and keep this as short as possible. So let's get into it, shall we? The new content that came with the update. The Secure Serve gameplay has been added to Grand Theft Auto Online Free Mode, which is available after completing or skipping the tutorial. The features for Secure Serve include the option in an interactive menu. Here, players can choose whether they want to be a VIP or if they're looking for work as a bodyguard. In order to be a VIP, you have to have at least $1 million in your Maze bank account. The money doesn't get taken out of your Maze bank account, but in order to be a VIP, you have to have at least $1 million in Grand Theft Auto Online currency. VIPs name the organization on creation and can rename it at any cost from the Secure Serve VIP menu in the interaction menu. So you can rename it, but I think it does cost a few bucks in order to rename your organization. So if you become a VIP, come up with a really cool organization name and just stick with that no matter what. Now, VIP work and VIP challenges, which can be launched by the VIP for the organization. Some of these will be available for other players and members of rival organizations from their session to join. VIP abilities, which can be purchased to aid the organization. These include drops like a bull shark, vehicles like the buzzard, for example, organization abilities like ghost organization, individual organization vehicles, which will become free to hire if the VIP has already purchased these types of vehicles and they currently have them in their garage. There's also 10 new high-end stilt apartments up in Vinewood Hills. They've been added to the Dynasty 8 for Grand Theft Auto Online. 3 new customizable high-end penthouse apartments at Eclipse Towers. Once again, you can find that at the Dynasty 8 website. The brand new Galaxy Super Yacht properties are also available to purchase from Dock Tees for Grand Theft Auto Online. The yacht property does not count towards the property limit, which is, by the way, 5 now. You can own 5 apartments in the game, which means, 50 rides? So that is awesome. I love that. So it's its own property. It's a unique item, and they do have the yachts do have a daily utility cost for owning one. And the yacht cannot be sold. However, it can be relocated at the cost of I think $25,000 a pop. So there's several locations around the map where you can move it to. And up to 3 yachts can be moored each at the same location at one time. Players are only able to own 1 yacht, and they have the selection from 3 models. The base model, which is the Orion, that's like $6 million. Then the next level up is the Pisces, which includes a hot tub. And of course, the Aquarius also includes a hot tub, but that's the most expensive of the yachts. And of course, 2 new helicopters have also been added to Elitist Travel, the Buckingham Super Velito, and of course the Buckingham Super Velito Carbon. There's also 5 new boats that have been added to Grand Theft Auto Online. However, you cannot purchase these boats. They only come with the yachts, the Orion, the Pisces, or the Aquarius. These boats are different versions of the Nagasaki Dinghy, the Speedophile Sea Shark, the Pegassi Speeder, the Lampadeti Toro, and of course the Shih Tzu Tropical. And what's really cool is these boats will have the same color scheme as your yacht, which is awesome. Next, of course, 3 new vehicles have been added to the Legendary Motorsports for Grand Theft Auto Online. They include the Classe Mamba Sports Classic, the Impante Nightshade Muscle Car, and of course the Bravado Verlier Sports Car. And there's also other cars that were added as well. These are called executive vehicles. They have customizable interior colors, which come in regular and armored variations. They have been added as well to Legendary Motorsports and include these vehicles: the Ennis Cognoscetti, the Ennis Cognoscetti 55, the Baller LE, the Baller LE LWB, the Benefactor Shafter V12, and of course the Benefactor Shafter LWB. Now these come in regular versions, and for a few more bucks you also can get an armored variant of these 6 executive vehicles. They also have a new vehicle that's been added to the Warstar Cash and Carry, the Benefactor Turreted Limo. Now this is a sweet, fast limo that's armored with a big giant gun on top. What more could you ask for in a limo? Next, of course, new Secure Serve exclusives. 6 engravings are available for the Heavy Revolver and Switchblade for Grand Theft Auto Online, which include VIP variants. And in order to get the VIP variant of the Switchblade and the Revolver, you have to be, of course, a VIP. There's also the Bodyguard variant skins of the Switchblade and Revolver, and obviously it unlocks when you are a Bodyguard for the first time. So be a VIP for the first time, or be a Bodyguard for the first time, or both, and you will unlock those additional skins for the Switchblade and the Revolver. There's also over 30 new lounge and swimwear clothing items that have been added to the clothes store for male and female characters in Grand Theft Auto Online. Now, the issue that I've discovered about the clothing items is that they are not purchasable. They're only available for the VIP stuff. So the VIP has certain clothing items that they can wear, and they can pick out certain items for the bodyguards to wear, but they're really cool looking. I love a lot of them, but for the life of me, I just don't understand why Rockstar wouldn't put those items in the clothing store for us to purchase as well as wear as part of the VIP wardrobe. Next, of course, is a brand new adversary mode that was added, Extraction, and of course, an executive jet's gone down in the wrong part of town. A team of bodyguards works with their team member, the target, to rendezvous in the extraction zone and get them to the evac point. Meanwhile, the hit squad is trying to find the target first and put them down. That is the brand new Extraction adversary mode that is in Grand Theft Auto Online, courtesy of the Executives and Other Criminals DLC. Now, some new features and updates that are exclusive to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC only. Improvements have been made to the anti-cheat measures. Changes have been made to matchmaking to help players find an active job. Changes include a new option, Filter Quick Job Content, that's been added to the online pause menu. Players can choose to filter by any Rockstar created only or user created only content via launching the quick jobs. And of course, an alert screen now appears if the player has selected a specific job or job type that doesn't have any active sessions. The player can choose to host that job or search for any job in that type or any job. Players choosing to host the job instead of widening the search will be separated from the general matchmaking. Only other players who have specifically chosen that job, accepted at invite to that job, or joined a player already on the job will join the lobby. This does not occur if the job was selected from the next job vote screen. Once again, this article is linked below in the description section, just in case I miss something or I obviously mispronounce it or misread it. It happens. Next, of course, players will be able to own a 5th property, which is awesome. I think I mentioned that a moment ago. You can have up to 50 rides now. That is sweet. And 15 bicycles. So 50 cars, 15 bikes, and 5 new properties that you can have. So that's been bumped up from 4 to 5. Now there's 8 new interior styles for the penthouse apartments at Eclipse Towers that can be viewed and purchased from the interaction menu. The option is only available to players when they are inside their penthouse apartment. So when you buy one of these 3 new customizable quote-unquote apartments at Eclipse Towers, you get a photo of what each of these 8 layouts look like. You pick one, whether it's modern, moody, seductive, etc. And then what you can do is you can go in the interaction menu like I did in my video yesterday, and you can actually preview the interiors. And if you like one over the one you picked, then you can just pay, what, a couple $100,000, $200,000 or $300,000 for the interior that you prefer to have for your customizable apartment. Next is, of course, after purchasing the Galaxy Super Yacht, players can modify and upgrade it at the cost from the DocTees website. So what I did yesterday was I bought the cheapest one, the $6 million Orion yacht, and I did some things to it, but eventually I might want to upgrade my yacht, make it a little bit cooler with the Pisces and maybe eventually the Aquarius. So if I grind and get up to, say, extra $1,000,000 in my bank account, I can take that $1,000,000 and throw it towards the Pisces upgrade. And then, of course, another $1,000,000 after that, which is $2,000,000 more, would go towards the Aquarius. That's a pretty cool thing because you can only own one super yacht in the game. So you might as well start off with the base model and eventually start adding more stuff to it. Start off with the simple $6 million and then say, okay, well, eventually I want to add some new lights or different paint skin or anything else that you can purchase in the game. I like how it's set up in the Super Yacht where it gives you actually the numbers and it tells you how much it's going to cost you before you approve, just so you know what is what. So that is a really cool feature, the ability to upgrade, modify your Super Yacht. Players owning a yacht will have the captain added as a contact when called. He can arrange for a boat, a heli, or one of the player's personal vehicles to be delivered on shore near the yacht. The interaction menu option has also been added for the yacht under yacht services. You can set off the sound horn, which is kind of cool, the yacht defenses, and you can decide like if you want your crew or your friends or only people in your organization like you and your bodyguards to be protected from being blown to bits by the yacht's defenses. Yacht vehicle access, the yacht owner can choose to have access to their yacht vehicles similar to the vehicle access option. Yacht access, the owner can set who has access, like players will respawn on the yacht and will remain on the yacht after it has been relocated. The hot tub clothing, the yacht owner can choose what clothing is worn in their hot tub. Neon lights have been added to the vehicle remote functions in the interaction menu. Luxurious interior activities are also available for passengers in the Super Velito and Super Velito Carbon helicopters in Grand Theft Auto Online and include drinking champagne and browsing the internet. Similar to the Deluxe Swift helicopter and Deluxe Luxor, but a little bit cheaper. The 6 armored executive vehicles and a turreted limo come with new bullet-resistant glass, which is harder to break. That is sweet. Gloves have been added to the accessories section in the interaction menu in Grand Theft Auto Online. Players can now change, add, or remove gloves from there. Players can now select to have bare feet via a new option in the clothing stores in Grand Theft Auto Online. That's something Delinquent wanted for some reason. Hey, to each their own. If a job cannot be launched due to unbalanced teams, it will now be forced to launch after 30 seconds, where the teams are sorted automatically for adversary modes and versus missions. That's a good thing because a lot of times you have people that want to be this thing or on that team, and they're just holding up the entire match just because they want to be on this team or that team. And it should be about having fun, having a good time, and I don't know. Anyways, so I'm glad they changed that. Now, the ban alert screen has been updated to now include when the ban will expire. Benny's shortcut app on the phone has been removed and has been replaced by the SecuroServe app. Players can now use first-person cam when changing the interior color of their vehicles when in Benny's. Lamar is now an option for quick GPS in the interaction menu for Lamar Mission Coronas. Vehicle doors and vehicle remote functions options in the interaction menu can no longer be used on personal vehicles while in the garage. Help text now appears to inform players when Benny's is closed. Only the front and rear doors of the Heavy Insurgent can be opened remotely. The tail door can no longer be opened. Now, these few features are only for PC. Organization PC Text Chat will replace the Team Text Chat in general free mode for players in an organization. Team coloring is now used in PC Text Chat during the team versus missions. And the frame rate cap for landing page and initial loading screens has been increased to 60 frames per second on PC. Now, at the risk of accidentally causing some of you to fall asleep, I'm going to wrap up the patch notes. Now, there's plenty more left to go read over if you want to go do so. Once more, it is linked below in the description section. But we've gone over the basics, all the big stuff regarding the update done for 1.31 for Grand Theft Auto Online on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC, also known as Executives and Other Criminals.